This is Jacko, and you are watching SS Goshen 4 Dragon Ball Z Collector YouTube channel thingy.
Hey guys, this is SS Goshen 4 here, and I bet you guys are so surprised to see the title of this video. I've been actually watching Dragon Ball Super. Yes, I caught up on all the episodes I missed. I did like a marathon, so now I'm completely caught up. I just watched the newest episode today, so I'm here to talk about it. I had a lot of catching up to do, and let me tell you a little bit about what I think so far of the series. I think it's definitely getting much better than what it was before, because of course the first two arcs were just, recaps, and then we just saw the arc with the tournament between Universe 6 and 7, and that was pretty cool. All the different kind of counterparts, or just the different characters on Universe 6, like Frost, which is Frieza's counterpart, which he was kind of good, but then he ended up revealing that he was just playing to be good so he can get easier access. And then we got Kabe, which was really cool to see Vegeta kind of training him in a way while they're battling. Of course, Hit was amazing. That was the best part for me when Goku started battling Hit. And of course, with Goku turning Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, come on, that was the best part when that happened. Just different, very interesting characters there, and it was really funny to see a banter between Beerus and Champa, and with Beidous being the one to calm him down and being the voice of reason, just like Whis is with Beerus. So it's really cool to just see them interact, and I really like that this saga was better than the last two, but that's also because it's something new. And now we're getting into a completely new arc here, because we just finished with this tournament between the two universes, and now when this arc coming up, it's going to be a tournament between all 12 universes with different fighters from each universe, and that's going to be pretty cool and interesting to see. I can't imagine with all the other universes, and that's what everybody wanted to see what was going to happen with all the other universes as well. But anyways, so let's get into this episode. In this episode, basically Bulma gathers everybody up for a celebration after the tournament, and of course she invites Beerus and Whis, but she also tells them to invite Monaka because he is the reason as to why they won the tournaments. As you guys know, Monaka is not actually powerful at all, and Beerus was just using Monaka in order for Goku and Vegeta to get better in their training, to have motivation. So Beerus is we cannot have Monaka here, because we have Monaka here, then Goku's gonna find out that he is not really strong and he's gonna want to battle him, and no, we can't have that. So they try to not get him to go to the party, but apparently, what is Monaka's true identity? He is actually a delivery driver. And how does he end up to the party? He ends up going to the party because Jacko ordered some amazing delicious food, and Monaka happened to be the delivery truck driver for that food, so he ended up being at the party anyways. And that was good because they wanted him at the party, right? But then when Beerus and Whis arrived to the party, they're like, uh-oh, what the hell is he doing here? And try to hide the fact that he is actually weak for a bit, until Trunks pushes him by accident and he starts crying. Monaka starts crying, and they realize that he's actually not powerful at all. Ended up being at the party anyways, and that was good because they wanted him at the party, right? But then when Beerus and Whis arrived to the party, they're like, uh-oh, what the hell is he doing here? And try to hide the fact that he is actually weak for a bit, until Trunks pushes him by accident and he starts crying. Monaka starts crying, and they realize that he's actually not powerful at all. And Beerus says, please, please, please do not reveal this to Goku, because this is a tactic I'm using in order to get him motivated, so just keep the secret. The whole gang tries to hide the secret from Goku. Goku arrives at the party. He sees Monaka. Of course, the first thing he wants to do is battle him, and that's not good. That's not good at all. So everybody at the party is like, uh-oh, okay, let's try to keep the secret here. And what do they do in order to keep the secret? They put Beerus in a freaking Monaka costume that Mr. Satan had, for like a mascot kind of costume. So Beerus puts that on, tries to act like Monaka in the costume, battles Goku so we can keep the secret up. And that little battle sequence between the two is really cool. I like how Beerus was kind of holding back because he had to keep the costume intact. He couldn't let it reveal himself. And as he was battling Goku, he'd be punching him and everything, and then he'd rip the outfit because of, of course, the battling. It's they're powerful. They're ripping the outfit while they're battling, and he's like, oh crap. And then we see Piccolo and Vegeta jump in and try to cover him while Goku's trying to battle him because they're trying to keep the secret up. And in the end, Whis interferes between the two and stops them from battling. He's like, that's enough for now. Okay, let's save this for another time. And you know what's a really funny thing that I liked from this episode? When Puar actually shapeshifts into Beerus, so Goku wouldn't realize that Beerus isn't there. Puar like shapeshifts as Beerus for a little bit. It's pretty funny, and I like that. It was hilarious. And that's really what this episode is all about. Just like a little fun episode where we see the gang, everybody's there. It's really nice, fun. Nothing serious in this episode. It's kind of like a little extra episode leading up to what's coming. But I enjoyed it. It was good. I liked it. So I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen next. Okay guys, so I forgot to talk about the preview for episode 43. Okay, so in this preview, it looks like it's gonna be about Pan, and I love Pan. You guys know that. I'm so happy that they're doing something with Pan, an episode with Pan. This episode is also most likely going to be like a filler kind of episode, kind of like the last episode. It probably isn't going to be too much that it really affects the story, but I feel like this episode is going to have something to do with the story more than the last episode, because that one could have been basically cut out and it would be okay. But I feel like this one is gonna maybe do something for the story. You never know. But I love that they're going with an episode with Pan, like mainly about Pan. So it looks like Goku's supposed to be in charge of taking care of Pan, but something happens where she gets into the hands of Pilaf, Might, and Shu. It looks like they almost like have her hostage, or they're trying to, maybe to get kind of like back at Goku. They decide to kind of steal the baby or something like that. And it definitely looks like it's going to be really funny. And then also they mentioned that Goku's ki is kind of out of control, where he can't really control it very well. I think it might have something to do with all of the power he gained, or all the ki he had to like try to control while he was in the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, that now it's kind of like out of control. He doesn't even know how to handle it because everything his body went through and everything when he was in that mode. So something with that where his ki is kind of like not going right, and he's obviously gonna try to save Pan. Maybe his ki is out of control when he's trying to do that. And then we see a little glimpse of Pan powering up. How cute is that? Oh my god, it was the cutest freaking scene. Like, I was like, oh my god, Pan, baby Pan powering up, that's so cute. So I'm excited for this next episode because, you know me, love Pan, and it looks like it's gonna be cute, funny. Sometimes I don't mind those kind of filler kind of episodes. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a good filler episode, not a crappy one. So guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you guys think in the comments as always, and until my next video, peace.